What's up, Sabers? My name is Jalen Karpuz.
And I'm Kirsten Boko, and we'll be your host for this episode of
Maui High FYI. I can't believe it's almost winter break.
I know, I can't wait, but I have lots of Christmas shopping to do.
Well, if you're wondering what to get your friends for Christmas, watch this next segment.
Hoping to have a better Christmas than last year and actually celebrate it.
And I'm really hoping for some good toe socks. Daiso is good.
Money. All I really want is to have all my family home, everyone safe and having a good time, no fighting. Of course, yummy food because we love to eat, right?
Hopefully get some money so I can buy some stuff and maybe I can go travel the next following year.
This Christmas, I want it to snow. I want to, snow.
For this Christmas, I'm hoping that I can go to Chicago and visit my family.
This Christmas, I want a new phone.
I want a new phone.
This Christmas, I just want clothes and hair ties and stuff, things I need.
If you don't know what to get your friends for this Christmas, there's always a Saber Center to get some new Saber merch.
My eyes already touch the sunny hill. Going far beyond the road, I have begun. So we are grasped by what we cannot grasp, as an inner light even from a distance, and it changes us, even if we do not reach it, into something else, which hardly sensing it, we already are. A gesture waves us on, answering our own wave. But what we feel is the wind in our faces.
Jalen, you need to pay attention to this next segment.
A few hours later.
There is more to life than social media.
Yeah, I really need to get off my phone.
Like the video said, there's more to life. In fact, you should really get more involved with school and clubs like HOSA.
HOSA just recently had their district competition. Let's see how they did.
This year, HOSA's regional competition took place at Kamehameha Schools, Maui on November 29th. The event had HOSA members from Maui High, Maui Waiana, and other schools across the island. HOSA's Brenna White talks about the district's competition.
At this week's HOSA competition, we got to compete at CAM with a variety of different schools. Before we took our tests or presented, we got to collaborate and prepare with each other.
So I compete in health ed with Kylan and Chloe. We basically put together a lesson about a certain topic, present it to students, create a portfolio, and give a speech about it at the end. We've been doing this since freshman year, so we're really excited for districts and hopefully states.
The younger HOSA audience has also been more invested in competing, including the sophomores, freshmen, and middle school students. With the growing number of competitors, we hope to see them all move up to states.
Kirsten, I can't believe we're registering for senior year next year.
I know, right? I can't believe it either. But did you hear about the new schedule next year?
If you don't know, we are changing our bell schedule, so on Monday and Wednesday we will have periods 1 through 4, and Tuesday and Thursday we will have 5 to 7. Although school ends at 1 p.m., you can always go to any class you need extra help in. Fridays we will have all 7 periods.
Let's take a look at how some of the other students feel about the new bell schedule.
I think it's going to be a good way for us to do more work during a lot of classes, and I think it's going to be easier for us to have set schedules rather than different classes every day.
I feel like it's going to be very coherent and it's going to be very easy for the students to adjust when we get more into it or comfortable with it.
From what I heard it was supposed to be more beneficial for the professors who help out here at Maui High. I think it benefits us in a way, but it's something to get used to.
I'm relieved that we are done with the process of finding and approving of a new bell schedule, and I'm interested to see how it impacts my students' learning next year.
I'm looking forward to early release so I could go to work.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of job openings. Maybe you can work at a fast food. Take a look at this next segment.
From the point of view of when COVID and the pandemic, restaurants were difficult for people to go into because of the closed space. So food trucks now have become more of a safe zone.
Hello, sir. How are you today? I'm great, thank you. How can I help you?
And now that we're even beyond COVID, I think people feel like there's more variety of food than going to a normal restaurant. They come to a food truck spot like this and they get a variety of different kinds of food.
Julius? All right, hurricane captain for you, brother. Thanks, brother. Let us know how everything goes.
We have a good mix of customers. I think we're kind of blessed because once we get our name out, and then people who order like our food, everybody talks. And then they hear, hey, you got to check out Sparky's. You know, because all of our food is homemade. Everything we make is our own ingredients. Our sauces are all homemade. So we put a lot of pride and a lot of hard work into our food. And hopefully what we found that most people have really positive feedback.
Local Moco, Local Moco is great. The hamburgers are soft, they're chewy almost. Yeah, the gravy hits a spot in the fried eggs.
This is our homemade. This is what makes our truck what signature smoked meat.
I think it's great now, especially post-COVID. Even pre-COVID, in the mainland at least, it was kind of the new fast food of America when it kind of transitioned from McDonald's and that kind of stuff into, you know, now you can have a chef running their own little private thing.
The people that work there it's everything. We're the preppers, we're the cooks, we're the cleaners, we're the dishwashers, we're kind of everything. It's been awesome. Some days it's a lot of hard work, but it's very rewarding.
Oh my gosh, that made me so hungry.
Well, before we can eat, we will have to watch this next feature about one of our new teachers.
First year ACOM teacher and Maui High alumni Jordan Paula returned to our school at the beginning of the school year.
So I actually wasn't planning to be a teacher this year. It just so happened that it worked out where I was able to be a teacher. So I actually graduated last year from college, UH Manoa, and I got my degrees in marketing and Hawaiian studies. And then I went on this 2-year journey doing video production for like Mary Monarch Fashion Show. We got Emmy nominated this year, so I was at the Emmys this summer. And we also helped with like Hawaiian musicians with music videos, so I also got nominated for a Nahoku. So when people ask me how did I end up being a teacher, I told them I always wanted to give back to my community. I just didn't know if it was through soccer or Hawaiian studies, and just so happened I kind of been incorporating a little bit of everything. So here I am.
It seems like a perfect fit for Miss Pa'a to teach videography and media.
Videography was like a family business. My uncle, Mr. Paul, he teaches at Kamehameha Schools, Maui. And my cousin, he actually has his own business. He does weddings, and throughout COVID, he had to kind of switch his business plan, so we started doing more production stuff, and that's how we got into Mary Monarch.
But being a new teacher is not always easy.
My biggest struggle as a teacher is just setting boundaries because I'm so young and close in age with students. So kind of letting them know that like at the end of the day, I'm still their teacher and not necessarily a friend. So that was probably my hardest the first 2 months for sure.
Although she had all these struggles, she found the joy in teaching.
Teaching has been good so far. I like the relationships that I've created on campus, not only with students, but my past teachers as well. They're acting as my mentors now, so it helps me a lot kind of establish who I am as a teacher within my first year.
Within a year of teaching, Miss Pa'a has impacted so many students with her kind heart.
I honestly love teaching. I never thought I would. My first week, I was very shy to speak in front of my class, but once I got the hang of it and just started getting to know the students more and better.
Even though Miss Pa'a wasn't expecting to become a teacher, she has become a big part of Maui High and her community. That's it for now, Sabers. Take care.
Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Bye, Sabers!